I know it's 11th of September already, and I still haven't done my August wrap up. August was kind of okay. I didn't have as much time to read as I wanted to. I had like 3 weeks off work, but I still didn't have a lot of time to read because I went to Worldcon, which I have talked to about in a previous video. But yeah, so now I'm going to talk about my readings for August, which is on high time, I guess. Oop. It's in a random order, not like the order I read them, because yeah, that's how things just, how they are. So I want to start with 2 Norwegian books first. Well, I only read 4 books. I know it's not lots, but it's okay, I guess. Sometimes life is just busy or I'm tired or something. So that's how it's like. Anyway, so the first book I read was Fool by Sigbjørn Skodden. It's a Norwegian science fiction book. There's not a lot of Norwegian science fiction books coming out every year, so I try to keep an eye for them and I try to read them when they do come out. I'm not saying that I'm always always good at it, but this wasn't too bad. Fairly classical in theme. So it is about people from Earth. The Earth has gone to you know where, and sorry, and the humans set out to find another planet. And lo and behold, they do, and they settle, and it's kind of 100 years after that this novel takes place. I think it's 100 years later. Can't remember now. Anyway, it's a while after. So the people who kind of were like the first to arrive, I guess, they're gone. So they settled on this planet. It's a red planet. How livable it is there, it's kind of questionable. They're kind of trying to use the resources they have very carefully. But then one day, another ship comes, and lo and behold, there are other humans. I'm not going to say anything else. I actually quite like it. I know a lot of people have thought it was kind of meh, but I actually quite enjoyed it. It's not very much action there. It's kind of quiet, but I kind of liked the whole flow of the writing, and it was like quietness. I thought it kind of fit with the story actually. So yeah, Fool. There's one of the books. And another Norwegian book, completely different from the first book. It's sorry, I seem to have frogs in my throat today. So another book that I read that was also Norwegian was Håkon by Åsmund H. Eikenes. And it's an LGBTQ plus theme book in a way, and in a way it's not. And let me explain why. Because this is the story about Håkon and his life, basically. He's in a relationship. He's been in a relationship for the last 7 years with a man, and it's not going so well. His partner is not a very nice man, and when you read it, you understand why. And then he meets someone else that he really likes, and it's bound to be some conflict there. But I really thought it was kind of a refreshing read, because it's the people in the book, or the main characters of the books are gay people, and but it's not the whole, the usual coming out story. It's more like a life situation sort of book, but instead of it being the cishet kind of style that we usually see in books, it's LGBTQ plus people, and that was something I really liked. So, and the story itself was also quite good. So yeah, I could recommend this. It's a nice, good read. And another read I had in August was this very, very relaxing read. I bought the book at Heathrow when we were in London after EasterCon, and I needed something to read, and I was reading a book at the moment that I didn't really feel like reading, and I didn't have anything else, so I popped by a bookstore in the airport and picked this up. It was on sale, like half price or something, and I was like, kind of, yeah, easy chick flit read. It's A Country Escape by Katie Ford, and it was pretty much what I expected, to be honest. Kind of a little, there's a little bit of love and other things as well. Of course, there are things I kind of reacted to. I'm not going to go into why or what, but it was me personally. So that was kind of it for me. But other than that, I quite enjoyed it. It's kind of a comfy read, if you understand what I mean. Like comfy. When I knew what I was getting when I bought this, it's nothing spectacular. It's not like fine literature or anything. But sometimes that is just what you need. Quite relaxing and really nice, sort of read. Does that make sense? I think it makes sense. And then the last book I read in August was Brothers Ruin by Emma Newman, which is the first novella in the... What was the series called again? I should look it up. Industrial Magic is the series called. So I already have the second book, and I'm looking forward to reading it. I just haven't gotten that far yet. And I'm kind of thinking, should I wait? Should I wait until the rest of the books come out? Because otherwise I'll have to wait. Maybe? I don't know. So, anyway, the series is set in London. It's in the industrial era. However, what has made the industrialization or the industrial revolution possible has been magic. So that's a fun concept in itself, in my opinion. And then the main character in this book, she is hiding her abilities, and she has reasons too. Charlie. She is a very talented illustrator as well, and has done well under a male pseudonym. And she is kind of afraid that if she reveals her magical powers, everything that she loves and everything that she wants to do will be taken away from her, because if you have magical powers, it's your duty to serve the royal family. So that is kind of the concept of the book, or the series. And then her brother, who's not as magical, her father is also in debt, and there's some ordeal, and he kind of goes into this god, something, yeah. of magicians, and she kind of helps him through that because his powers aren't as good, and she's trying to kind of hide his lack of powers by helping. So she's kind of want to help her family, but there's also other things going on, and it's really exciting, and it's really thrilling and good, and it's so good. So that was the 4 books that I read in August. I'm not sure how September will be. So far, it hasn't been great, but I'm trying to read some. I read 1 book so far, but hey, still many days left. Things might change. And that's it for today, and I hope to see you in my next video. Have you read any of these books? Let me know what you thought, and please subscribe and all that fuzz. I never really get comments on my videos, or answers to my questions. It's so sad. Anyway, not really sad. Anyway, I'm doing this because it's fun. Never mind, I'm babbling, and this has to end now.